Impressive crowds flock to it. People of all ages, from tiny babes to golden agers. From everywhere in the world they come, standing in endless quays, waiting expectantly to view the tremendous shows that have taken the New York World's Fair by storm. The fair's #1 attraction. Yes, by providing the largest and most exciting of all exhibitions, Florida becomes #1 at the fair. And reason #1 is the thrill-spill Florida Citrus Water Ski Show, where the action is. Attendance as well as entertainment zooms sky high, spilling over into all areas of the Florida Pavilion, and particularly the live Porpoise Show, a smash success since opening day. Through the bold and dynamic action of Florida's progressive leaders, all this is free. Come with us now to the grand opening ceremonies at the Florida site of the New York World's Fair to preview the magnificent Florida landscapes, the huge exhibition hall, Citrus Tower, exhibits of Everglades wildlife, flamingos and rare tropical birds, cultural arts displays, the live Porpoise Show, and the premiere performance of the Florida Citrus Water Ski Show. Entering the Mammoth Amphitheater, the official party proceeds to the speaker's rostrum for the ceremonies. And again we see the sign that means Florida is to become #1. And this is the day it all begins. Smiling World's Fair President Robert Moses congratulates Florida Governor Hayden Burns on his vision and foresight in this dramatic move to make the entire Florida exhibit free for all. Charles W. Campbell, chairman of the Florida Development Commission, co-host of the Florida Fair Pavilion, proudly introduces Governor Hayden Burns and turns over the microphone for the formal dedication.
This is a great day for Florida. It is a great day for the New York World's Fair because this, the Florida exhibit, will be, in our opinion, the #1 attendance attractor for this year's New York World's Fair.
Best news shot of the day is the shot made by Governor Burns, beginning the premiere performance. And off they go in a 21-act show that features some of the foremost skiers in the world today, including famous national and world champions, beautiful aquatarian ballerinas of the Cypress Gardens Water Ski Show, and the consecutive winner of the All-American Masters and U.S. Water Ski Championships. Fair President Robert Moses commented that this wonderful water ski show, as presented by the Florida Citrus Commission, is in the highest tradition of stagecraft and good taste. It takes nerve and confidence to do such things. After the show, it's autographs for the spellbound fans. Congratulations to all the cast, and behind-the-scenes comments from the Florida World's Fair Authority President, Dick Pope.
Look, here's what happened. These skiers showed what that water was being used for, and it was just wonderful. Today, I sat beside Moses. He says, "Oh, this is wonderful." And I said, did you hear the motors? You know, he's always said the motors are so noisy. He says, I never heard the motors. They must have had them. Carl Kiekefer says that the only reason the motors ran so quietly today, they used that grapefruit juice. You know.
Dominating the entire setting is the soaring 110-foot Citrus Tower, which has become a landmark for motorists traveling to and from the fair, marking well the site of the 10.5-acre Florida Pavilion. Brilliant pink Hialeah flamingos inhabit a lush landscaped area amid tropical trees, plants, and flowers, all indigenous to the South Florida area, as well as many bright-feathered, rare, and exotic birds native to the subtropics. Turtles, strange and colorful tropical fish, and wildlife inherent to the Florida land, sea, and air are fascinating to the crowds. In transporting the 7 gators, having a total weight of several tons, specially designed wood crates were constructed and an airlift was used. The largest weighs about a half-ton and is 14 feet long. Most of these specimens were brought in from the Everglades shortly before shipment. Representatives of the State Freshwater Fish and Game Commission know exactly how to handle the gators and are kept busy demonstrating how they must be hand-fed. These cold-blooded vertebrates really prefer to do their eating in warmer climes and completely lose their appetites and all interest in food when out of their natural tropical habitat. So here, their diet consists of prime beef, personally served. In addition to supervising the Everglades exhibit, the wildlife officers answer thousands of questions a day. Most of the young staff members are Florida college students who have studied their Florida history, past and present, well enough to answer almost any question on the subject. And Florida Highway Patrol troopers help to extend a cheerful welcome to Florida. Naturally, oranges are the symbol of the Sunshine State, and they appear everywhere from the tower to the bright straw bonnets. And gallons of fresh Florida orange juice are distributed by pretty girls chanting, "Here's your OJ." Each afternoon, booming band concerts resound from the rotunda, proving a very popular crowd pleaser. The daily performances feature many of the nation's award-winning bands and often include performances by talented baton-twirling majorettes. What Florida exhibit would be complete without a show of once buried treasure, gold doubloons and pieces of 8 recovered from the ocean floor off the coast of Florida? Dressed in a style typical of the state's early discovery period, guides tell remarkable tales of recent expeditions and recovery of incredibly valuable treasure. The extravagant cultural arts exhibit, valued at several $1 million, features paintings and sculpture by renowned Florida artists gathered from private collections and the great art museums of the state. Over 50 individual exhibits enable visitors who have never been to Florida to find out why the Sunshine State is the nation's top vacation spot for millions, the dream of many thousand retirees, and the ideal site for industry relocation. Yes, there is much more to see in Florida, such as the thrilling live Porpoise show, playing to capacity crowds 7 days a week, 8 shows a day. Just a minute, Sonny, that's only an attendance counter. The show is free. The crowd delights in the antics of Happy, Smokey, Skyrocket, Elvis, and Bumpy, who pops up to say, "Hello there!" If you don't recognize that song as Swanee River, it's only because you're not a porpoise. And up in the air he goes for a fish stick. One of the most amazing things about these creatures is their acute eyesight. To make a 10-foot leap from the water, Skyrocket has to make a run at 20 miles an hour to get enough speed for the jump. He has to see through water and air to hit the target, and he never misses. These capricious comedians of the southern seas are the Sunshine State's goodwill ambassadors, making thousands of friends as they gleefully cavort in their own saltwater area. These sleek 500-pound leaping lovelies are authentic Biscayne Bay porpoises, the finest in the land. Like Smokey the Bear, the porpoise is very conservation-minded. And if anyone forgets to put out a fire, you can bet these firefighters from Florida will do it for him. Water pressure seems a little low today. Probably too many fish bones. But with perseverance, Porpoise Hook and Ladder number 1 always manages to get the job done. You might say porpoises are strong believers in physical education, since basketball is one of their favorite sports. Here, a couple of porpoise pros demonstrate a few perfect jump shots. Sharing the spotlight with the porpoises is a group of clever trained seals, one of whom shows a distinct propensity for collecting rings, but having no fingers as such, he prefers to wear them around his neck. Sleepy the seal is like many other ham actors. He's so pleased with himself that he supplies his own applause. Tail walking does not come naturally to porpoises. It requires quite an effort to whip along the water with just a tail for support. But if the audience likes it, by Neptune's whisker, they'll do it. Hey, thanks a lot, folks. Here you go, fellas. Some good fresh fish to reward you for another swell show. And another of the Sunshine State's many ways of saying thanks to everyone for visiting fabulous Florida at the fair. But don't go away yet. It's time to take a walk over the bridge to the Florida Fair Keys and see the big show within a big show. Compliments of the Florida Citrus Commission. The stupendous Florida Citrus Water Ski Show. With fun, action, beauty, and thrills, a water skier salute brings up the curtain. And O.J. the Clown takes his first tumble. Daredevil boat jumper set the stage for thrill-a-second action. And here come the beautiful girls. Over the ramp. And O.J. Aquamaids and champions team up for a double jump. And again for the tandem angel Adagio. There's our lovely ballerina. And the waving flags say O.J. That's orange juice, of course, the real thing, from Florida, naturally. This spectacular water ski show plays to a full house every time, one show after another, and every one of the 8,400 seats is free. 4 daytime shows, and by popular demand, 2 big nighttime shows. These 2 skiers round the elliptical water track on one pair of skis. There's O.J. back in the act. Now that's a great bit of show skiing. And O.J., our orange juicy clown, has some fancy skiing on his mind, it seems. And how about that round ski board? Well, what did you expect? There's a fancy turn on one ski. Some of these champions make 360-degree mid-air turns. And backward spins like this are all in a day's work. Come on now, O.J. The uniquely designed platforms and jumps were created by the Keykiper Corporation expressly for the Florida Citrus Water Ski Show. Clown O.J. is really a most able and agile skier, in addition to his admirable gift for comedy. Catch this helicopter spin. Magnificent. Now for a ride on the world's smallest skis, just 15 inches long by 7 inches wide. How's this for maneuverability? And here is the miracle act of water skiing, the barefoot ride. No skis at all, and at 40 miles an hour. Now the girls show us how facile they are in the one ski department. And it's O.J. on top in the finale. And that, friends, is the Citrus generation, brim full of glamour and health and all the energy you can squeeze from a Florida orange, direct from the fabulous Sunshine State of blue skies, blue-green waters, and waving palms, to make Florida #1 at the fair.